folate, B6, and B12. They have really, in combination, have had good effect on people to reduce pain severity and so on. So, and then of course there's certain foods, I'll just share this thought with you, eliminate certain foods containing tyramine. For example, matured cheeses, cured meats, non-fresh fish, overripe fruits, fermented vegetable products like sauerkraut and fermented soy. Those are all known triggers. So there you go. I know you're not going to remember all that, but the show's archived, so you can always go back and listen and get the notes from it, Lisa.
I don't drink alcohol because alcohol is a huge one for me.
Uh-huh. When was the last time you had a migraine?
I don't know, maybe a month.
Oh, so you still get them. Okay, well, you get Katie to get all those I'm going to repeat those again, but I am so grateful that you called in today, and I wish you the best, and I'll see you around, okay?
All right, thank you, Dr. Garko. Have a great day.
You do the same. Let's go to Georgia. Michael in Georgia. Michael, welcome to the show.
Hi. Hey. Can you hear me okay?
How are you? Yeah. How you doing?
I'm good. How you guys doing?
So far, so far, so good, Michael. We take it one day at a time. You doing okay in Georgia? Is everything all right for you there?
Yes, sir. I mean, well, minus the pandemic we're going through, I'm actually, we're called essential workers now. They give us the documentation to come to work. I'm actually on the front lines having to screen personnel coming in to the place where I work at. But the topic that y'all are talking about is actually something I've dealt with before, the migraine issue.
Yes. And share, have you had them your whole life?
No, not my whole life. It's just certain things that I've noticed actually, I guess, kind of aided the fact that the migraine come about.
Yeah, like what, for example? What triggers it for you?
Well, for me, I noticed that over time, we as humans, we put so much exertion on our eyes itself.
Mm-hmm.
That itself, that causes a little bit of overexertion for us, for our eyes.
Uh-huh.
Because the doctors, they tell us that we're supposed to have our eyes checked every year, and just we have certain times of the day that we're actually supposed to allow our eyes to rest, but we're constantly overexerting our eyes by either where we're working at or what kind of daily chores we're doing.
I understand.
Whether we're reading or looking at our phones, looking at a computer screen,
sure,
looking at a TV.
Mm-hmm. Did you notice that? Was it in your case, Michael? Was it in your case that you needed? Was it in your case that you needed glasses, or was just overexertion, or of your overusing your eyes that would trigger a migraine?
Well, I think it was. I am wearing glasses. I was prescribed glasses at a young age. But then after over a period of time, I noticed that every now and then I would have a migraine kick in. And you had mentioned the other day about photosynthesis and phonosynthesis.
Right.
The two
sensitivity to light, sensitivity to sound, right?
Yeah, correct. You had mentioned those two. Those actually triggered something as far as me and my personal experience, just as a young kid, you know, you're not. I mean, I grew up in the 80s and the 90s, so I wasn't so much stuck in the TV genre. I played outside and whatnot. But as I grew older and technology developed, it got to where I found myself more so around it. TVs, screens, monitors, phones,
right,
and just the light itself portraying, you know, or illuminating towards the eye. I noticed that if you've ever studied the eye, the retina actually contracts and expands, you know, from the light. And
it does.
I'm guessing just me with no doctor's degree, those signals going to the brain is causing the brain to contract and, you know, expand the eye is something that might over
Katie,
time
yeah,
overwork itself.
Your point's well taken. Katie might know too, though, with millennials, they have a lot of screen time, and I'll have to look and see if there's an association between blue light exposure and migraine headaches. We're headed out of this block. We're headed closing out this first hour, Michael. I want to thank you so much for calling in. I wish you the best. You please take care of yourself, and thank you for doing what you're doing and helping others. We're all grateful for that. You are listening. You are watching. Let's talk.
Wayne Elliott here to tell you about my experience with Strauss Heart Drops over the past 20 years. The Strauss Heart Drops saved me back then and changed my life forever. It's hard to describe how invigorating it is when you increase your blood flow everywhere. The heart drops have proven to dissolve plaque from arteries, veins, and vessels caused from cholesterol that can restrict or block our blood flow, our body's most important function. I was able to avoid open heart surgery, as was my father, and instead cleared our arteries painlessly and without chemical drugs, which, by the way, do not claim to remove any plaque or increase blood flow otherwise. Strauss Heart Drops work, I can assure you. No contraindications with pharma drugs. Strauss Heart Drops are safe, and Strauss guarantees your satisfaction with a money-back guarantee. So you can't go wrong and certainly have nothing to lose. If you've had open heart surgery, angina, diabetes, low energy, cold hands and feet, or grayish-blue skin or lips, Strauss Heart Drops are for you. For more information, go online to StraussNaturals.com. You can purchase Strauss Heart Drops at fine health stores or on Amazon. I promise you won't be sorry.
This is Dr. Michael Garko from Let's Talk Nutrition. Fractures caused by osteoporosis occur every 15 seconds, with 50% of women and 20% of men over the age of 50 suffering a bone fracture. First Creation Bone Health with Perculife contains a clinically tested and proven formula to increase bone density. Bone Health with Perculife contains calcium, vitamin K2, vitamin D, and Perculife curcumin, a patented and clinically tested form of turmeric. Calcium helps keep your bones strong. Vitamin D and vitamin K2 together help with calcium absorption, leading to the strengthening of your bones. And finally, Perculife curcumin, a highly absorbable form of turmeric, reduces inflammation and increases joint flexibility, allowing you to move and be more active. Go to bone50.com and order Bone Health with Perculife. That's bone50.com. Take charge of your bone health and protect against osteoporosis with Bone Health with Perculife.
The preceding was a commercial program.
This is Dr. Michael Garko, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. Dr. Michael Garko, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. Michael Garko, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. This is Dr. Michael Garko, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. Dr. Michael Garko, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. This is Dr. Michael Garko, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. This is Dr. Michael Garko, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. Dr. Michael Garko, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. This is Dr. Michael Garko, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. This is Dr. Michael Garko, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. Dr. Michael Garca, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com.
Statements made during this broadcast regarding products or the claims made.
Your health is your wealth, and the wealth of those who care about and love you. It's time for Let's Talk Nutrition with Dr. Michael Garco. Welcome to the show.
And welcome to Let's Talk Nutrition. Thanks for tuning in today. LTN is coast to coast, and it is global, north, south, east, west, and that is not only with respect to the U.S., but around the world, because we stream the show if we can keep it on the stream. I'm going to try something different. I have a wireless card, and that's recharging. I haven't used it in a while. Maybe if we go to a wireless card, that will keep us connected to the stream. We work through these things, so we appreciate your patience with it all. And that was a good first hour. I'm very thankful that Lisa called in and gave her firsthand account and her experience with migraines. You can see, she, like clockwork, every 2 weeks, she connected it to her menstrual cycle. Well, you know what? That's why I love when people call in, because she confirms what we know from the science. It has been connected. Migraines have been connected to the menstrual cycle. And it's, of course, hormones are involved. And I asked her, I said, did a doctor ever notice or ask you about that connection? I'm not an MD. I'm just a PhD trying to get along here. But even I could figure that out. Come on, man. I didn't go to med school. Nutrition school, so to speak, but I'm just saying, I've been trained in, when you're in the world of science, you're trained and you look for patterns. You're looking for themes and patterns, something repeating itself. How or in what ways, when? What might be the factors that are associated with that pattern? What amplifies it? What moderates it? You're always looking for patterns. So, you don't have, and doctors do the same thing when they're trying to diagnose a patient. They're looking for these patterns, something that's happening with their diet or their lifestyle. If they eat at a certain time, if they eat a certain food, or they, sleep, if they're missing sleep, and they notice that when a person misses sleep, that it's not sufficient enough sleep or not good quality sleep, that it triggers a certain event, like a migraine. That's what you're trying to do. That's how, science, that's part of science, looking for these systematic, identifiable, empirical. It's all about empiricism, observable signs and patterns. So 877, well, I'm going to let Katie do that. I was going to give you the number. We're still in this first opening block of this second hour. Katie, please thank, when you see your mom today, again, express my gratitude to her for calling in. She's a nice lady. She for her to call in like that was very, very gracious. I'm grateful. Tell her I said so, please.
I sure will. If you would like to also call the show, you can, 877-897-8255. That's 877-897-8255. Sorry, Doc, I didn't mean to cut you off.
Okay, this delay is awkward.
No.
I wanted to repeat some of those nutrient recommendations for migraines. These are, you can get them, of course, in supplement form. I could run you through the foods that you'll find them in, but I don't have time for that. But I can tell you about alpha lipoic acid. That has been known to reduce the severity of headaches. It's an antioxidant, and it supports the mitochondria. What we know is that mitochondria become dysfunctional for some reason. That mitochondrial dysfunction. Mitochondria are these organelles within a cell. You can have hundreds of them or thousands of them within a cell, depending on what tissue it's located in for what organ. This is where the nutrients the nutrients have gotten converted, and they are in a chemical form now that the mitochondria can use to transform that nutrient now into ATP, adenosine triphosphate, which is the energy currency of the body. Without any ATP, you couldn't even be able to blink an eye, let alone walk, talk, do all the things you do, and do all the things the body needs to do. So alpha lipoic acid seems to support the mitochondria. Then there's this combination of B vitamins, folate, B6, and B12 together, showing a reduction in migraine disability. You heard Katie and Katie's mom talk about how it can be so debilitating. I mean, it just lays you up in bed. You just can't do anything. The discomfort is so overwhelming. Those seem to work together. I also know that those B vitamins seem to work better when taken with a fish oil, omega-3 fatty acids, DHA in particular. So it's important to do that as well. The omega-3 fatty acids with those B vitamins. The science supports that. There's a melatonin is also, which is known to help with managing cardiovascular issues, but melatonin also, and helps with sleep, by the way, is known to help with it. Feverfew, it seems to help with migraine headaches as well. Magnesium is it is recorded and known to be good. And as I said, fish oil is very good. 877-897-8255. I got to watch my time here. And I got all these computers going. And I guess I'm down again. Am I still down, Reggie?
Yeah, yes, when we came back, I kind of lost you again. So I think we're probably gonna have to end up rebooting that computer. But once we get the wireless card going, then we'll be fine. But
it looks like on my screen, on my one computer, it looks like I'm still connected to you. I see the logo. I see everything.
Oh, it's probably because I interfaced it already, and you just have to type in the password.
Oh, well, yeah, I have to start from scratch.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Good enough. I'll just bail out of it. Thank you.
Yes, sir. No problem.
We'll get it squared away, one way or another. It's one of those days, man. Just one of those days.
I've learned so many tricks on vMix now, though. Like, we could do so much, and with all the problems that happen with it, so I think we'll going through this now, especially when you said you first wanted to start doing this from home. It was I was like, what do I do?
No, I didn't want to do it from home. I was told to do it from home.
Oh, well, once that came down,
this is not what I prefer. I'll travel 1 hour to go to work, one way. I don't like this. I would rather, my commute is shorter, but I would rather drive and get to the studio. I love being in studio anyway.
Right.
No, I don't want to be here. I want to be there with you guys. It's better.
We'll get that'll happen soon. Then it'll be fun because then if we wanted to, we can stream in other guests that you have.
We've always had that capability. 877-897-8255. When we go to break, I'll get us back on, Reg. My wireless card is charging. I haven't used it in a while.
Okay.
And I don't have time to mess with that now. So that's a little tutorial I spent yesterday a little bit, and today a full block, and the first hour too, the second hour this block, talking about migraines. They are problematic. We're also going to get into a little bit, instead of me just always focusing on the pandemic and whatnot. I need to address these health issues and talk about them, because the life goes on, and we have to go on too. And we're going to talk about cognitive decline generally and Alzheimer's disease, yet another very terrible disease. LTN, coast to coast and globally.
Feel tired, lethargic, or irritable? Take solace. You're one of millions of Americans that has trouble falling asleep or staying asleep. In fact, according to a national survey, 54% of adults have trouble sleeping. So what can you do about it? Take Solace. Solace is an all-natural dietary supplement formulated to support healthy sleep and relaxation. Solace can help you fall asleep and stay asleep naturally. Formulated with all-natural ingredients, Solace is non-addictive and won't leave you feeling groggy in the morning. Take Solace an hour before bed and feel the calming effects of this extensively researched sleep and relaxation aid. For more information on Solace, call toll-free 877-533-7066 or visit takesolace.com. That's 877-533-7066 or take SOLUS.com. Look for Solace in your local health and nutrition store. Solace, for a good night's rest naturally.
Did you get enough calcium today? 85% of women over the age of 20 and 50% of men over the age of 30 consume less than the recommended daily intake of calcium. One of the best ways to protect your bones and joints, Bone Up provides Australian hydroxyapatite, the very same form of calcium found in the human body. However, strong bones and joints require more than calcium. Magnesium, zinc, manganese, copper, silicon, vitamin C, vitamin D3, vitamin K, and boron are all beneficial to optimum joint function. Bone Up gives you all of these. Bone Up is the most healthful nutritional regimen for bones and joints. Ask for Bone Up at your local health food store. Or, for more information, go to www.jarrow.com for the best in calcium formulas.
That's letstalknutrition.com. This is Dr. Michael Garko, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. Dr. Michael Garko, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com.
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by Jarro Formulas, superior nutrition and formulation. Strauss Herbs, everything our bodies need is provided by nature. Kyolic, aging makes the finest garlic truly odorless. Celsius, live fit. Irwin Naturals, premium vitamins and supplements. 25 years of gold standard supplements. Let's Talk Nutrition on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
Welcome back. Welcome to Let's Talk Nutrition. Thanks for tuning in today. Hope you're having a good day wherever and however you ever may be listening or watching the show, and whatever you may be doing. And it's one of these technological nightmare days for me. So I half the time I don't know if I'm connected to the stream or I'm not connected to the stream, and it's just what it is. So we'll figure it out. Here's Katie to tell you how you can stay connected to us, though.
You can give us a call at 877-897-8255. That's 877-897-TALK. You can keep up with us on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram. You can message us on any of those platforms, and we will get back with you. We'll get your question addressed. You can email Dr. Garko. His email is drgarko@letstalknutrition.com, and you can listen to us wherever you listen to your podcast and on letstalknutrition.com.
Mm-hmm. There you go.
What was that for? What was the hand gesture you just...
That's just like...
I thought that was, Katie, you are way too loud.
No. It's like, yeah.
I get it.
You know, I got more computers here than I got sense, right? You think it is. Yeah, I got to get a hold of the IT guy for the company and get password for this card, this wireless card. I can connect to the wireless card on my one computer without a password because it's automatic. I must at some point along the way typed it in and recorded it, but I don't remember what it was. 877-897-8255, as Katie told you. Dementia is, for some people, equivalent to death. And when you survey people and ask them about cognitive decline, dementia, which is a decline in mental ability, they say, you know what? I would rather not be on the earth than to live that way. And who can blame them? I happen to agree with them. You're not, you don't even know who you are. You don't know who other people are. You don't know where they are. But let's go to, who do you want to take first?
We will take Mike first. We'll go in order.
All right, Mike in Tampa. Mike, welcome to the show. It's great to have you on.
Well, good morning, Dr. Garko. I just want to mention that I used to have headaches from time to time, but since I started taking a good quality B50 a couple times a day, I don't virtually never have what do you call it?
Headaches.
Headaches. So that helps me a lot. And I may have mentioned a while back that I was looking for things to help me with my short-term learning memory, so I'm listening eagerly to find out anything you might add to that subject this morning.
Sure. All the compounds that I mentioned, it turns out, relative to migraines, and in terms of cognitive function, also can help with dementia and Alzheimer's and memory and so on. I'm going to get into that. I'm not surprised that, because we know that folate, as I said, folate, B6, and these other B vitamins are very, very helpful for migraine headaches, and they seem to work well together. Folate, B6, and B12 seem to work well together. Those three. So if you're taking a B complex of some sort, you're getting those particular nutrients in the supplement. But folate, B6, and B12, also alpha-lipoic acid and the others that I mentioned. But I'll get into learning and memory this hour when talking about cognitive decline, Michael. So I'll make sure that I do that so that you can catch on to those nutrients as well, okay? All right. Let's go to Tampa. Let's go to Dell in Tampa. Dell, welcome to the show.
Hi. How you doing,
Hi.
Doc?
I'm good.
Good. You've mentioned B12 on a number of occasions, and I remember at one point there was something you'd commented about an article saying that B12, you can overdo it, but I don't remember any numbers on that. And then when you talk about that, are you talking about a combination of kino and methyl? Is there one that's better than the other? Do you combine them? Can you elaborate a little bit more on B12?
Sure, I will. When we're going to be headed toward the end of this block. When we come back, I'll talk about B12, toxicity levels, different forms, different forms of B12. And B12 is these. Look, here's what people. This is very, very important to know. These vitamins are cofactors. Vitamins and minerals are cofactors. Cofactor. Co meaning cooperative, cooperating. Well, what are they cooperating with? They're cooperating with enzymes. Well, why is that important? Enzymes are what make the chemical reactions in the different pathways work. Without the enzymes, nothing happens. Nothing happens. We come to it. No enzymes, you die. These cofactors, if you have deficiencies in these cofactors, the enzymes become dysfunctional and the pathway becomes impaired, whether it's an energy pathway, whatever pathway it may be. We have scores of pathways. So that's how they become important. But when I come back to Dell's request, I will accommodate it. I will tell you about vitamin B12, what it is, what to do, how much to take, and why you should take it. LTN, coast to coast and globally.
The latest trend to hit the store shelves has the whole country buzzing. Cannabidiol, or CBD, might just be the greatest discovery of our generation, and it comes from a plant that is not so new, agricultural hemp. Yes, after 70 years of prohibition and misunderstanding, hemp is back to help you stay healthy and balanced. Growing research is showing that we have a lot to learn from the remarkable hemp plant. Nutrient-rich products like Plus CBD Oil's Total Plant Complex concentrated products provide broad-spectrum nutrition, including fatty acids, plant sterols, cannabinoids, terpenes, and naturally occurring vitamin E. From seed to shelf, all Plus CBD Oil products provide the highest quality hemp-derived CBD products available and are offered in a variety of delivery systems and flavors to suit your needs. Ask your local independent health food store about Plus CBD Oil products by CV Sciences today and learn more about the CBD evolution at pluscbdoil.com. That's pluscbdoil.com.
This is Dr. Michael Garko, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. Dr. Michael Garko, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. This is Dr. Michael Garko, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. This is Dr. Michael Garko, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. Dr. Michael Garko, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. This is Dr. Michael Garko, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. This is Dr. Michael Garko, host of Let's
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by American Biotech Labs, your daily immune system support. Celsius, Live Fit. CV Sciences, from seed to shelf. New chapter, the benefit of nature's wisdom. Jarrow Formulas, superior nutrition and formulation. Let's Talk Nutrition on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
Welcome back. Welcome to Let's Talk Nutrition, LTN coast to coast and globally. As I said, there's an emergent quality to this show. I wanted to get to Alzheimer's today. Probably not going to be able to do that. We had a request from a caller, and Dell, and he wanted to know more about B12. I'm happy to accommodate. I'm not going to say no. We'll do it another time. I'll do it now. And B12, vitamin B12, there's some conceptual confusion that surrounds vitamin B12. It's one of the more popular ones, and people will say, well, I need to go get a vitamin B12 shot when they need more energy, and doctors often will do injectable B12, and that's not a bad thing. I'm just saying that people just think it's for that. It turns out vitamin B12, it's also called cobalamin. That was the last vitamin. That's why it has the number 12. It was the it was the last vitamin to be discovered. And that happened in 1948. It was isolated by a fellow named Smith and by Ricks. Smith and Ricks. Yeah, what a team. Its structure was discovered by Hodgkin, You know, Hodgkin's lymphoma, it's named after him because he taught us about lymphoma. But it has a long history. It goes all the way back into the 1920s. And then two other researchers, just a little historical thing, Minot and Murphy, back in 1926 showed that eating large amounts of liver could help correct pernicious anemia. Well, it turns out that pernicious anemia is associated with a vitamin B12 deficiency, and vitamin B12 is found in meats, especially liver. So there you go, little history. There are two active coenzyme forms of B12. You don't need to remember this, but some people want to know. One is called adenosylcobalamin, and the other one's called methylcobalamin. Now, in terms of the forms of the vitamin that are commonly found in multivitamins, this is what Dell was referring to, cyanocobalamin and hydroxocobalamin are the forms that are found in dietary supplements and to fortify foods. All right. Dietary sources of B12 come primarily from animal products: beef, pork, chicken breast, cod, salmon, clams, oysters, egg, milk, cheese, Swiss cheese, cottage cheese, and low-fat yogurt. Those are animal sources. Beef sirloin, 3 ounces, has 1.3 milligrams of B12 in it. And liver is also good, apparently. Now, what else can I tell you about this? Plant-derived foods such as ready-to-eat cereals and soy milk, and sometimes are fortified with vitamin B12. It'll say, yeah, fortified with B12. I'll say that on the labeling. I won't get into what happens, you know, in terms of digestion and absorption. That's a little tedious. B12, this is important to know. Its functions and mechanism of action. These vitamins are cofactors. They work in cooperation with enzymes. Enzymes are the elements that run the pathways, all these different pathways in your biochemical pathways in your body. There are 2 enzymatic reactions requiring B12 that are critical to humans. One of the reactions requires methylcobalamin as a coenzyme for methionine synthase, that particular enzyme, and the other relies on adenosylcobalamin as a coenzyme for this other enzyme called methylmalonyl CoA mutase. Now, you're not going to remember any of that. Most, even nutritionists, don't remember that. The point is, those pathways are critical for involved in energy production and other functions in the body. That's what these vitamins are. They are coenzyme compounds. They make the enzymes work. And when you're not doing well, when the pathways start to get impaired with either too much of something or not enough of a nutrient, that's when you get into trouble. If you have a deficiency of B12, you can get what's called megablastic macrocytic anemia. And so some people may know what that is, but it's a form of anemia. Pernicious anemia is often referred to as well. So those are some of the foods. Those are I told you the forms that you find in the multivitamins. It turns out that with B vitamins, they seem to work better together than alone. That's why you have these B12 complexes. Country Life Vitamins has these enzymatically prepared. They're ready to go. B12. I don't remember the exact name. I'll have to go look and see. But Country Life Vitamins, their B vitamin complex is terrific, and coenzymated. That's how it's coenzymated B12. Country Life Vitamins. You might want to consider that. They used to be a sponsor of the show, by the way. They still should be a sponsor, but people come and go. B12 is a water-soluble vitamin. Unlike other water-soluble vitamins, though, we can store a little bit of it in the body for a while, for relatively long periods of time. There's about 2 to 3 milligrams of the vitamin stored in your body at any given time. Mainly, about 50% is stored in the liver, in your liver. But it's a water-soluble vitamin, and so it's susceptible to not being stored, although this one is an exception. It does get stored. The muscles store about 30% of B12. So I hope I answered all of Dell's curiosities about vitamin B12. I hope. You are listening. These are the things this is the kind of stuff you get into in nutrition, in a program that is designed to teach you about nutrition, a program that's worth its salt anyway. Let's Talk Nutrition go coast to coast and globally. B12 fortified.
Wayne Elliott here to tell you about my experience with Strauss Heart Drops over the past 20 years. The Strauss Heart Drops saved me back then and changed my life forever. It's hard to describe how invigorating it is when you increase your blood flow everywhere. The heart drops have proven to dissolve plaque from arteries, veins, and vessels caused from cholesterol that can restrict or block our blood flow, our body's most important function. I was able to avoid open heart surgery, as was my father, and instead cleared our arteries painlessly and without chemical drugs, which, by the way, do not claim to remove any plaque or increase blood flow otherwise. Strauss Heart Drops work, I can assure you. No contraindications with pharma drugs. Strauss Heart Drops are safe, and Strauss guarantees your satisfaction with a money-back guarantee. So you can't go wrong and certainly have nothing to lose. If you've had open heart surgery, angina, diabetes, low energy, cold hands and feet, or grayish-blue skin or lips, Strauss Heart Drops are for you. For more information, go online to StraussNaturals.com. You can purchase Strauss Heart Drops at fine health stores or on Amazon. I promise you won't be sorry.
The ever-increasing stress and toxicity we are exposed to from our environment, diets, and lifestyles make internal cleansing a necessary part of a good health regimen. Founded in 1980, Yerba Prima was the first company to launch a whole-body internal cleansing kit. Since that time, they have continued to develop and manufacture a complete range of all-natural, high-quality fiber and internal cleansing products. By using all-natural psyllium fiber and no harmful stimulant laxatives, all Yerba Prima fiber and internal cleansing products can be used over a long period of time to ensure optimal health and regularity. With nearly 30 years dedicated to all-natural cleansing products, it's easy to see why Yerba Prima is a leader in the fiber and cleansing products category. Learn more at yerbaprima.com, YERBAPRIMA.com, or visit your local health retailer. Yerba Prima, pioneer in internal cleansing products.
Did you get enough calcium today? 85% of women over the age of 20 and 50% of men over the age of 30 consume less than the recommended daily intake of calcium. One of the best ways to protect your bones and joints, Bone Up provides Australian hydroxyapatite, the very same form of calcium found in the human body. However, strong bones and joints require more than calcium. Magnesium, zinc, manganese, copper, silicon, vitamin C, vitamin D3, vitamin K, and boron are all beneficial to optimum joint function. Bone Up gives you all of these. Bone Up is the most healthful nutritional regimen for bones and joints. Ask for Bone Up at your local health food store. Or, for more information, go to www.jarrow.com for the best in calcium formulas.
What is inflammation?
Dr. Michael Garko, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. Dr. Michael Garko, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. This is Dr. Michael Garko, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com.
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by CV Sciences, from seed to shelf. New chapter, the benefit of nature's wisdom. Jarrow Formulas, superior nutrition and formulation. Form Essentials, makers of the sleep aid Solace. Yerba Prima, pioneers in internal cleansing. Strauss Herbs, everything our bodies need is provided by nature. Let's Talk Nutrition on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
And welcome back. Welcome to Let's Talk Nutrition. Here's the LTN health question of the day. I was talking, had a caller, Dell, in Tampa, Florida. He was wanting to know something about vitamin B12. And so I did a little breakdown on it. Here's the question. See if you remember. True or false? Vitamin B12 is a water-soluble vitamin. However, it can be stored in the body, unlike other water-soluble vitamins. True or false? Is that true or false? Vitamin B12 is a water-soluble vitamin, but unlike other water-soluble vitamins, it can be stored in the body. True or false? Here's the number to call.
877-897-8255. That's 877-897-TALK.
So I didn't get to Alzheimer's today, and to Mike and Tampa, I promise I will get to that and talk. There'll come a day soon, maybe tomorrow. I don't know what's on the agenda for tomorrow. If I have a moment, I will talk about Alzheimer's and dementia. And Alzheimer's is a form of dementia and causes it, one cause. And I'll talk about memory, how to enhance memory, how to protect your memory, how to protect your brain, how to try to prevent Alzheimer's. Alzheimer's is a combination of genetics and diet and lifestyle behaviors, and they interact. There's a genetic component and a behavioral component.
We have Alzheimer's in my family.
What's that?
We have Alzheimer's running in my family. My grandfather had it. So
yeah, the ApoE, there are two forms of apoprotein E. That's a SNP, single nucleotide polymorphism.
It's such a hard thing to deal with in your family, and I know we're going to get into this talk tomorrow, so I don't want to go down a rabbit hole, but it's just like we live in such fear because even at my mom's age, every time she forgets something, I can see it in her face. She's just like, am I going to get it? Am I going to get it? And it's heartbreaking. It happens for my grandma. My grandfather unfortunately passed away from it, but it's a fear my whole family has. Every time we're together and someone forgets something, we're like, oh no, is this it? It sucks.
Yeah. See, This is how people live. That's a real, thank you for sharing that, Katie. That's a real world, real life experience that people have. It just frightens people because they know what the consequences are. That's why I'm going to talk about it. I haven't, I will devote more time to some of these topics than I have in the past. I think it's important for me to get into them. I know people are shy; they're afraid to call the show, and they're reluctant. And I know that they, but we have all these ways to contact me. And if you want me to talk about these things, you let me know. You know how to get a hold of us. Let's go to Stuart in Venice, Florida. Hi, Stuart. Welcome to the show.
Thank you. Thank you.
How you doing?
Pretty well, I guess, all things considered. It's crazy times we live in.
Yeah, it is a crazy time, Stuart. I'm sure everything's okay in Venice, though, right? You guys are doing okay down there, right?
Yeah, we're doing okay, but it's a real elderly population, so it's pretty scary with the virus and all.
Yeah, I know. It's some concern here in Tampa as well. We have an elderly population, but you may have more per capita in Venice.
Yeah, we do. We're about one of the oldest places in the country.
Yeah, I've talked with you before about that.
Yeah, I'm a regular listener.
Well, I'm sorry. Say it again.
I'm a regular listener. I said.
Yeah, I know you are. I've spoken with you before. I am very glad that you're able to pick up the show in Venice. True or false? Vitamin B12 is a water-soluble vitamin, but unlike other water-soluble vitamins that can't be stored in the body, vitamin B12 can. Is that true or false?
I missed part of the beginning show. I know it's water-soluble. I take it because I'm a vegan. And I know that the leftover generally will leave your body, but I'd have to, I'm guessing true that some of it's stored. I know a lot about
B12. You're right. You're right.
It's true. A little bit.
No, you got it. It's true.
Not a 50-50 shot.
Fine.
Good guess. You reasoned through. You noodled through it. Riddle me this.
Yeah, I did. I didn't catch the whole show today, and I know so much about B12, but it's kind of funny because I didn't know a little bit was stored. You kind of threw me just a little bit, but good. I'm glad I got it. Anyhow.
Yeah, some is stored. About 50% of it is stored in the liver. The other 30% is stored in muscles. You have about 2 to 3 milligrams total in your body, and it's stored for a relatively long period of time. It's unusual for a water-soluble vitamin to be stored. Typically, they are not. Fat-soluble vitamins, vitamins A, D, E, and K, are stored in tissue. Maybe this is vitamin B12 is so essential to many enzymatic pathways. All pathways are driven enzymatically to enzymes and their relative pathways. That maybe this is nature's way of making sure that we have B12. Yes, vegans are susceptible to vitamin B12 deficiency. You recognize that, so you have, because you don't eat meat. Meat is a primary source of B12. How do you get your B12? You take a supplement?
Actually, it's not so much meat as the bacteria in meat, but anyhow, as I understand it.
Yeah, well, that's right, but the ultimate source is the meat, right? You're not gonna. I wish you could eat greens and get enough, but we don't. I eat it primarily.
Actually,
I don't eat much meat.
The bacteria, actually, but you know more about it than I do. But I'll leave you with that thought. Maybe you'll do some looking at it, because I understand that the ultimate source is the bacteria, and we could get it from greens, etc. at times, but everything is so thoroughly washed these days that we just don't get the bacteria like.
Yeah, I'll look into that. I'll talk more about that. But you won a $25 supplement gift card, and get your B12. You need the B12. Thank you for listening in Stuart, Florida. We appreciate you. We appreciate your contribution. Congratulations. And tomorrow, depending on what's on the agenda, if I have a window, I'll get into Alzheimer's. People are always curious. How can I improve my memory? How can I have more mental acuity? Be sharp, be smart, have good IQ, right? We'll talk about that. LTN Coast to Coast and globally. Your health is your wealth. I love you. See you tomorrow.